Hello and welcome to your prospecting system. In this video, we're going to create a appointment calendar. I've cleared my credentials. As you can see, the credentials are empty. So in order to get started, the first thing you're going to want to do is add in your Google credentials. Now, this is your Gmail or your Google account information, whatever username and password you use to log into your Google account. Now, it's important to note that Google will probably try to block any attempts for this application to connect to your account and may even warn you that you're receiving there may be a malicious attempt to connect to your account. It's not malicious, it's just the warning that they use to let you know that anything is trying to connect to your account. In order to bypass that error, you will need to set up what is called second step authentication with Google, and that can be done inside the security settings of your Google account. Now, once you've set up second step authentication, and again, that's not always necessary, it's only necessary in some cases depending on the level of your account, you'll just go ahead and put in the app specific password or your Google credentials here into this details. Now, once you update, you'll notice that you'll receive a success message that your Google account credentials have been successfully updated. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add a calendar. You can add whatever calendar you want. You can use a random number or you can use a specific name. It's completely up to you. You can also choose the status of that calendar to be public or private, and then add that calendar. Now, once the calendar is added, there's a lot of different features available to you. First things, here on the embed code, you can click here on the embed code and there's a JavaScript that will be available to you that you can paste inside of your website. Now, you don't have to be a web designer. If you have access to, let's say, a WordPress site, or you have a standard HTML site, or even most of website builders will allow you to add snippets of code. So just check with your web developer or the provider for your website, and they can help you with that. There's also the ability to view this calendar on just a URL as well. So you don't have to embed this on a website. You can just view it here inside of your system and share that link as well with the public. Now, here you can update your availability. This is a very important step. You cannot actually make your calendar available until you come in and update the times that you want your calendar to be available. Or you want to update the times that your subscribers or visitors will be able to book you. Okay. Here you can schedule busy dates. These are dates that just are always going to be busy. Maybe you have holidays or specific occasions. Here you can add additional fields or remove fields or move the fields around that show up on your form that is viewable to the person who's booking you on your calendar. And then here you can also add custom updates. So these are all the functionalities that you have inside, or these are some very powerful functionalities that you have inside to customize those calendars. So you definitely want to go in before you actually share your calendar and make sure that you go through each of those steps. Now, once that has been set, you'll have the ability to view any public appointments, or any requests for appointments here inside of requests, and they will have to be accepted by you before they'll be added to your calendar. Now, any of the calendar appointments that you have will show up here inside of your calendar specifically, or you will see them in list format, depending on how you'd like to view. Now, you can view it either in this format, or you can view it in the Google format. And there's an authentication that you would have to do, where you grant the access, and once you do that, then you should have no problem being able to view that. So last is here inside of the appointments area, where you will actually see all of the appointments that have been booked. Now, as you can see in this example, I don't have any appointments, but if I did, I would see a list of all of those appointments here, and they would be available. So this actually concludes the video on how to set up your Google Calendar, or sync up your Google Calendar with your appointments management section of your prospecting system. Make sure that you follow each of these steps before you start sharing your accounts. Thanks so much for watching this video. We'll see you in the next video.